Hey there everyone, Mazarok here, and today I want to talk about what could be the new King Covenant for Blood DK. I want to talk about its synergies with the 4-piece and what makes it very, very strong for pushing higher end keys, and probably what you're going to be seeing a lot more Blood DKs playing as more people get their 4-piece and start pushing keys. Now this is a reminder, play whatever your Covenant you want. If you're just timing your weekly 15s or you just want to have fun or you don't care, play whatever Covenant you want. They're all really good and they're all pretty close, except when played with Kyrian, when played a certain way, can be pretty broken. So we'll get into that in a minute. Please like, comment, subscribe. It really does go a long way to help the YouTube channel out. It has been growing tremendously. Thank you everybody for your support. Let's keep that rolling. There's a Twitch link down below. If you do like watching people stream, I stream, aka you can watch me stream. My guild Bloodstorm is currently recruiting healers and DPS. We're looking to get an AOTC guild together. If you're looking for more information like about the guild itself, there's a guild link down below, and there's the community/guild Discord down below if you just want to come in and ask questions or get a hold of me or anything like that. You can check that out there. Now, let's talk about Kyrian Blood Death Knight and its synergies with its 4-piece, which is making a lot of... which is kind of making a stir in the tanking community right now with how good it is. So, for that, we have to go a little bit deeper into the Covenant ability itself. So, Shackle the Unworthy, you admonish your target for their past transgressions, reducing the damage they deal to you by 8%, good DR, dealing a bunch of arcane damage over time, fantastic, and while Shackle is active on an enemy, your direct damage attacks that spend runes have a 100% chance to spread Shackle to a nearby enemy. Okay, that's Heartstrike. That's Heartstrike. You could just say when you Heartstrike, but whatever. Then we go over to excuse me, the Covenant Legendary for the double legendary. When Shackle is applied to an enemy, instantly gain a rune, and your damage is increased by 4%, stacking up to 20% for 15 seconds. The thing that there isn't the 20% buff. That is nice. It is needed. Love it to death. The little secret here that applies with the 4-piece is instantly gain a rune. That's the important part, because when we get over to the 4-piece, when you take damage, you have... so while your Dancing Rune Weapon is active, Heartstrike extends the duration of Dancing Rune Weapon by 0.5 seconds and increases your strength by 1%, persisting for 10 seconds after Dancing Rune Weapon ends. Heartstrike extends Dancing Rune Weapon, which you gain a 1% strength buff. Whenever you Heartstrike to spread Shackle, you gain a free rune. I wonder what happens there. So, we go here. We'll go to the nice middle one. We apply Shackle, free rune. Free rune, free rune, free rune. And then we get into all of that. Then we get into like the base. That was just to show you. You should be using Dancing Rune Weapon before. But you just got 5 free Heartstrikes just for extending Shackle the Unworthy. Which means you got 5% extra strength with no runic power cost at all. That is where... when you start pulling bigger, the double mobs and things like that, I understand holding threat is going to be an issue for there. I've been testing this myself, and it can be troublesome from time to time, which means you really need to be on your blood boils to gain AoE threat, because the thing you don't want to do with this, unless you absolutely have to, is place down your Death and Decay at the start of a pull, because Death and Decay is going to spread Shackle to 5 targets with 1 Heartstrike versus spreading it around through spamming Heartstrikes, which means you're extending Dancing Rune Weapon, you're gaining strength buffs, and all of this stuff that adds up. That's the important part, and that's where all the synergies come to. So if you're Kyrian and you're opening up with Death and Decay first on a pack of 5, you're only gaining, technically, 1 free rune with your spread of Shackle, versus by the time you spread it to all 5, you can have 3. Wait, my math is right. Yeah, 3 to 4 free runes depending on your mob size. Sorry about that. It's Friday and my brain is kind of all over the place. But that is some secret. It's not secret. That is where the synergies really lie within the Kyrian BDK. Now, the weakness with this is your AoE threat is entirely reliant on how fast you can Heart Strike out and Blood Boil. Plagues, not the most efficient way to get threat. Blood Boil actually deals like more damage just by pressing it than your Plagues do throughout a dungeon most of the time. So one thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure that you're gaining AoE threat with Blood Boil. At the start of a pull, if you have a Hunter with you for misdirection or something, they should be helping you out anyway, especially with how threat is in Shadowlands. But that is kind of what you want to be going through there as well. Now, I don't have it yet. I've been farming it. I think I'm like 25 or 30 streets runs on my BDK. Like, I'm trying to get Codex of the First Technique because Codex of the First Technique scales. 10% of the damage is reflected back, which means the more damage incoming, the higher that 10% is. So that is really... I have a Kyrian BDK guide already. Everything I've said is true there for how things work, but with your 4-piece, seriously consider BDK and keys as Kyrian. I think it's going to go a much longer way. It's a ton of fun, and honestly, I plowed through a 16, and I never like once felt in danger. Sometimes during a run, I'll have that oh crap moment. I screwed up my rotation. Not even close to this. I was just having a blast barreling through, and I think with Kyrian BDK, you're gonna see them compete with some of the higher tanks, some of the higher damaging tanks, which has not been said about Blood at all in this expansion. Their damage has been lackluster, although their survivability has been fine. Currently, their survivability is still more than fine, but their damage is ramping up with this strength stacking build during Dancing Rune Weapon and everything like that. Now, it is, as long as you keep pulling and you can keep Heart Striking and keep parrying with your Dancing Rune Weapon up, it is absolutely possible for you to have 100% effective uptime on Dancing Rune Weapon. It absolutely is. So, go in, try it out. Remember to not put down your Death and Decay at the start of a pull until all of your until all of your shackles are spread to every target. Then you can put down a Death and Decay and just straight up Heart Strike everyone. That is good. Honestly, it's a ton of fun. Try this build. Go with the Codex of the First Technique if you can. I am actually going to be doing a tank trinket video separate. The trinkets that I would recommend, because I like playing a little offensively and defensively, would be Codex of the First Technique. I've seen what it can do, although I've never been able to do it for myself. I've just seen it, and I want one, especially on my Blood Death Knight, where it is hyper effective, as well as a good blood spattered scale. But as well, if you do have access to an Old Warrior Soul, haste is king right now on Blood Death Knights. Get one. There we go. So, have you tried Kyrian Blood DK? How's your overall? Is it a lot of fun? Do you feel survivable? Let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying 9.2 as much as I am. Enjoy your day.